Hello guys, take 3 this is. Welcome to Poetry Corner, thank you for joining me. Now we're going back to Charlotte and Edward's love story. The day I met him, and this is chapter 7, Edward's departure. So let's read on guys and see why Edward had to depart. The morning dawned pale and cool as though spring itself hesitated. I rose early, more from hopeful anticipation than habit, and dressed with a care I hope no one would notice but myself. There is a delicate vanity in hoping to be pleasing to others, one that feels improper to acknowledge and impossible to resist. The lane was soft with dew as I stepped out. Birdsong threaded through the air, bright and eager, as if nature herself heralded promise. But promise I soon discovered had other plans. Before I reached the garden gate, a carriage appeared at the turning in the road. Elegant, purposeful, and clearly bound for travel. At first my heart leapt, then it faltered, for I recognised the crest upon its side of the carriage. Edward Everley sat within the window, lowered, just enough that our eyes met. As the horses slowed, a surprise passed across his face, not astonishment at seeing me, but sorrow at being seen. He stepped down at once. Miss Harcourt. Mr. Everley. His bow was perfectly correct and yet unsteady, almost reluctant, as though we bowed not to courtesy but to circumstance. I fear I am unexpectedly called away, he began, and though his tone was calm, something unspoken strained beneath it. It's a matter of family urgency. I depart for London with haste. I felt a small tightness at the base of my throat. I am sorry to hear that, I managed, keeping my composure by effort. I prayed, would hold. I trust all shall be well. He hesitated, and the hesitation struck deeper than any answer could. I hope so, he said quietly, but I cannot at present be certain. A silence fell briefly between us. Vasting feelings, the world around us continued undisturbed. The morning breeze stirred the leaves. A sparrow hopped along the road as though nothing remarkable was occurring at all. He spoke again, lowered now, meant only for me. I had hoped. He stopped himself. Well, I had hoped must wait. I could not trust my voice. My heart felt both heavy and strangely uplifting. For though sadness pressed on me, it was tempered by the knowledge that our connection had not been imagined, nor merely polite illusion. It was real enough to struggle against parting. May God grant you safety and peace whatever awaits you, I said softly, and in doing so found strength. Faith does not still the ache, it steadies the heart beneath it. His eyes softened, truly softened, in a manner I had not seen in him before. Your words are more than kindness, they are an anchor and comfort. His gaze held mine a moment longer. I shall write if circumstances allow. I shall answer, I replied before caution intervened, and I did not regret it. The coachman cleared his throat, duty pressed forward, where emotion dared not linger. He bowed once more, but his voice betrayed him with a gentle unsteadiness. Until we meet again, Miss Harcourt. Until then, Mr. Everley, I said. He stepped back into the carriage, and the horses set off. I watched until the road curved and he was lost from sight. When I turned towards home, the morning no longer shimmered with promise, yet neither did it feel empty. Rather it held quiet ache and quiet hope, side by side, companions often inseparable. As I crossed the threshold, I breathed a small prayer, not that he would return swiftly, though my heart did long for that, but for whatever trials were awaiting him would be met with strength. For true affection, I reminded myself, seek not possession first, but welfare. Still, when I reached my room, I sat upon the edge of my bed and allowed a single tear to fall. It glimmered briefly in the morning light, then vanished, as many tender things must. Though memories remain, love I was learning does not always announce itself with triumph. Sometimes it begins with parting. So there you go, guys. Edward's gone off to London. Charlotte's left feeling sad but with hope in their relationship. So join me tomorrow morning, guys, for chapter 8, Edward's love story, Edward and Charlotte's love story. Excuse me. Where the story is entitled Letters Across the Distance, where their bond grows not through presents but through words, written words, through letters. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Join me tonight. We're off to Topsy Tickletown. And it's going to be chapter 53. The day the weather decided to swap personalities. Rain acting like sunshine, sunshine being moody, and snow being dramatic. So join me tonight for Topsy Tickletown. Come along with me, and join me tomorrow for Charlotte and Edward's love story, the continuation. Letters Across the Distance. While Edward's in London, we shall write to each other, and let's see how they get on there, guys. So we'll leave it there, and have a very blessed day, guys. Whatever you're doing, thank you for joining me at Poetry Corner, and join me again tonight for Topsy Tickle. Until then, have a very lovely day. Stay blessed. God bless you all, and take care now. Have a very lovely day, and let God guide your steps. Bye bye now.